Hey up! Oh hey! Google Images. Please don't tell me this is about my storage again. Oh, not this time. I just found something you might want to revisit. That's it, good luck! In case anyone wants to know how this video came to be, here it is, I guess. Yeah, so I found this animation meme from my gacha phase. I thought it was silly, I thought it'd be fun to redesign those characters, and I already have some world building prepped up from my video from... Holy crap, it's from 1 year ago. I'll go over the world building from that video real quick, so it's technically a part 2. You can watch the old video if you want, though my art and editing skills are questionable. But let's get to it already, I'm yapping too much. Our story follows pretty much 3 groups. The heroes, the Galathians that are pretty much the helpers, and the villains. The villains are an intergalactical kingdom looking for more power through other worlds, and already have the Galathians on their hands, and the Earth as their next target. As a counterattack, Celeste travels to Earth to find brave heroes to give powers to in order to defeat Malvolia and her allies once and for all. And these allies are the ones we'll redesign today. Also, if this video reaches 40 likes, I'll both react to and remake the old animation meme, so if you want to see that, you know what to do! Everyone, please welcome in the one, the only, my old Sona! It couldn't be less underwhelming than that. I don't know if it was already clear or not, but these characters were not designed with the intent of being villains at first. Though apparently they have villain versions, which I only figured out after I drew all of them, so needless to say, I took a bunch of liberties in here. I've set up some rules so the designs stay on theme, which is, since they are from the intergalactic evil kingdom, their powers will be related to stuff in astrology that's outside of Earth, so that the heroes can have the Earth-themed stuff. Our girl here, which I renamed to Estella, has the power of super speed, with an asteroid theme to match. All of the elite allies were picked by hand by Princess Malvolia herself, and Estella could not stay away from the list. Aside from being extremely good at her job, she is also Malvolia's childhood best friend. So of course it was no surprise when she was picked to be Malvolia's right-hand lady during the attack against the Galathians. This fight would be one of the most important ones in the kingdom's quest for more and more power, and they were ready for it. They had the skills, they had the power, and most importantly, they had someone from the inside. A traitor. Celeste has seen what Malvolia's team can do, and if it means helping with their downfall, she will scream for everyone to hear everything she knows about them. Though there is one line she has never crossed. Though it's no one's place to pry anyway. After all, what kind of reaction would you expect from someone whose own sister handed over their world in a silver platter for these villains? This is Aurora, the Galathian who was once entrusted with the city's walls, and the one who handed them over to Malvolia. That was the story which was made public, but aside from theories and rumors, no one's ever really figured out why she did that. It was not hatred. It was precaution. From her own judgment, her world was already doomed. It was not a matter of power, it was a matter of time. Malvolia was ruthless and she knew that she would not stop. There was ultimately only one decision to be made. A decision only she could have made. Earning Malvolia's trust and bringing the fight elsewhere. Earth. She was the one who entrusted Celeste to find Earthling heroes. The ones who would win against Malvolia and bring down her reign of terror, helping and sabotaging in any way she can, constantly in fear of being caught. Design-wise, she was the one who ended up the most different than her gacha counterpart, and the reason for that is that I used the same design to base Celeste off of, so I couldn't have them looking too similar. The most I could do was make them sisters, honestly. Unlike the other characters, she doesn't really need weapons or anything to transform in, but she does have this umbrella, more as a way of not standing out too much. On the last video, I complained that I didn't make Celeste's hair fluffy. I went all out on this one, just out of spite. I wanted to go for this ethereal, not really human look. I think I achieved that. Not to pick any favorites, but yeah, she's my favorite. Yeah, all these designs are cool and all, but from a logistics perspective, isn't that a real big mess? We have an unpredictable and impatient right-hand lady, some traitor who might as well betray them. This is a disaster waiting to happen. We need someone to put order in things. Someone more diligent. Someone not only Malvolia, but the royal family can trust. Yeah, as much as Malvolia doesn't like to admit it, the royal family knows better than to entrust everything in her. They need some kind of informant, someone to keep her in line. And that's Mira's function, by making sure that neither Malvolia or Estella get distracted and keeping a watchful eye on Aurora. As much as I like her design, there isn't really a lot to say about it. I tried mixing up the whole entertainer, ringleader-esque aesthetic with some traits of a knight's armor, and by that I mean just the shoulder pads. I debated going lineless just like the original gacha character, but I decided against it because I don't really know how to do lineless. I didn't know if it would look good, so instead I changed some details in the line art to make it seem like she's fading away in some parts, like she's not totally material. Her relationship with the other villains probably wouldn't be so good. They'd probably try to avoid her, but they can't. She's observant, she's quiet. When you think you're finally alone with your friends to talk gossip about her, she appears right behind you. That's why she's perfect for the job. I'm really happy with how I shaded the metal on her shoulder pads. To be honest, I'm happy with all the designs I came up with this video. I really hope you enjoyed them too. Remember to like and subscribe if you want the animation meme to be remade. And until we meet again, thanks for staying this far.